Alright guys, today I'm going to be exposing this channel and this person called Mark Stoney. Apparently that's his name. I know very little about the man other than he came out of Kent Hovind's Dinosaur Adventureland crew. He was over there for a while. He got to know Kent, and apparently now he spends most of his time exposing Kent, and a lot of people spend a lot of their time exposing Kent who came out of there. This video is not about Kent Hovind and all of that. This video is actually about Mark Stoney, because listening to a lot of his videos, he comes off and seems like a decent guy. He seems level-headed, rational, reasonable, and caring. I actually heard him talk about how we should treat other believers and non-believers good and all this stuff in one of the videos that I saw him do with some other people. So I started watching his videos on his channel, and in one of his videos, the story of Joshua's long day in the Old Testament came up, where God stopped the sun and the moon, and the Bible does not say that he stopped the earth also. And I left a comment, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Just a scientific or biblical comment, has nothing to do with Mark Stoney's character or personality or anything like that. And I simply stated basically, well, let's take a look at the comment here. So I wrote, the only way the sun and moon stand still, and it makes sense in Joshua 10, chapter 10, is if earth is stationary, like the Bible says. Psalms 104 verse 5, and Psalms 93 verse 1, King James. Flat too. The sun is the same size as the moon, and it goes round top the earth in a circuit. Psalms 19 verse 6, King James Bible. Just like a watch. God bless. And I thought it was a very respectful, decent comment. I wanted to leave a little knowledge and wisdom. Maybe he can check it out for himself. This is a truth that many people are coming to. However, this video is not about arguing flat earth. It's about Mark Stoney's character. So what he wrote back to me is this. Last I heard, there were flat earthers all over the globe these days. So, I know he's just throwing a little punch out there, but nothing serious. And I actually kind of caught it, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's trying to be a little clever or funny. And I didn't get offended at all. I was like, all right, so we'll jab at each other a little bit for fun. I thought it was for fun. We're both believers, and I saw his character on another video. I was like, he's a decent guy, right? So then let's get to the next comment. So then I wrote back, last I heard, water doesn't stick to a spinning ball, which is true. We've all been lied to. Nonsense we've believed, all of us. They run the school systems. The Bible says that in 2 Corinthians 4:4, Satan is a god of this world. But like I said, this isn't to prove flat earth on this video. And I thought that comment was, there's nothing wrong. We're kind of, going back and forth a little bit. And no big deal. But it was the next comment that really made me question who Mark Stoney really is. And let's take a look at that. Then Mark Stoney wrote back to me this. Is it be smooth too, like your brain? And I was shocked. I was like, this guy all of a sudden is insulting me, insulting my intelligence, insulting my character, just throwing insults all of a sudden at me personally, another believer. I was shocked. I was taken back. I was very upset. I was kind of sad because I'm like, wait a second. This guy is exposing Kent for doing what he just did, right? Because a lot of what he says about Kent is how bad that he talks to other people and how bad he treats other people. But it didn't take but like 2 or 3 comments for this guy to insult me personally, another believer. And I wanted to show the hypocrisy in this character, Mark Stoney, because you guys have to remember, this is all online. You don't really know anybody. You only know what they show you. And since this guy showed me, I want to show other people. So it makes me doubt his credibility. Because the way you carry yourself and treat other people, that gives you credibility. That's why he's trying to go after Kent Hovind, is to show that he is not credible for what he's doing and what he's saying. But look at what Mark Stoney does. So then I'll read the comments that I put back. I put, why cast pearls to swine? And then I put, you sound so caring, reasonable in your videos. So what's with the attitude and the smart remarks? By your responses, you seem just like Kent. Two-faced, putting a good show for the camera. And it's true. How can you just insult another believer like that you don't even know? What if I was like on the brink of suicide or very depressed or just, you know what I mean? You don't know. You have to know that there is another soul that you're actually speaking to. And if it's so easy for Mark Stoney to insult somebody like that who he doesn't even know, I mean, how can you expose Kent for that? You're the same thing. So again, some people might think, well, this is not that serious. But really it is. It didn't take but 2 seconds flat for this guy to start talking about me and, calling me names. I know there's going to be people out there who see this and go, it's not that serious. It is serious. You don't insult another believer for no reason like that. If I came at him a certain way, sideways, I could see. Like maybe, I'm not saying it's justified, but I can understand it. But something like this, whether I'm right or wrong about how I view creation, flat earth or not, stationary earth or not, why would you insult somebody like that unless you're very immature or you're a bad person? And that's what he's accusing Kent of being, a bad person. Well, Mark Stoney, hopefully you see this video, or anybody who knows you, you're a bad person too. And I couldn't really imagine if it just took you 2 seconds flat to do that and say that to me. I wouldn't really want to know you at all because it seems like you have a very short temper. You have a very short temper. You didn't come at me with any scientific evidence or any biblical evidence for your belief, which would have been great, nice. I'm always up to, show the truth. But no, you just insulted my character. I think that's called an ad hominem attack. And I think that's actually what people do when they don't have a case. They just start attacking the person, not actually addressing the matter. In which my comment that I left about flat earth or biblical creation was not even an aggressive comment or a debateful comment towards you. I simply left a bit of knowledge for you to check out in the Bible. I didn't force anything upon you. So, again, for anybody who wants to see this and use it against Mark Stoney to expose his character, his hypocrisy for trying to blame Kent for being a bad person when seems like he's doing the same thing. I don't know Kent Hovind. I've watched him years ago. But apparently there's a lot of people saying that there's more to Kent Hovind than what we see. I know neither here nor there. Because I don't trust anybody. And especially after seeing this about Mark Stoney, why should I believe anything that he says? You see what I'm saying? Credibility matters. Your character matters. What you say and how you carry yourself matters. So you're going to call Kent Hovind out like this, but you're just so quick to insult other believers' characters? No, it doesn't work like that, man. Does not work like that. Serious problem with this guy. Again, credibility is everything. And this guy has zero credibility with me now. I'm not going to believe anything that he says. And I don't think anybody else should. It doesn't matter if he's right about Kent or wrong about Kent. We'll never know. We have to take these people's word for it. And the way that my interaction went with him, why would I want to listen to anything that this man has to say? James chapter 1, verse 19, the King James Bible. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath.